Hey beautiful people, what is up and welcome back to Jamie's 12 Days of Christmas, where for 12 days in the month of December leading up to Christmas, I will be celebrating 12 creators who have had a major impact on my beauty journey, from makeup enthusiast, makeup hoarder, makeup junkie, to now YouTuber and content creator. We are on day 6, so we're halfway through, and today is a very, very special day because it is also my YouTubeversary, which I'm 107% sure is a word. And because it is my YouTube anniversary, I really wanted to use today's Vlogmas 12 Days of Christmas video to celebrate none other than Beauty and the Frizz, also known as Cara. And we're celebrating Cara today because, as many of you guys know, or if you didn't know, Cara is actually one of the main people who pushed me to start my channel. I remember back when I was watching YouTube a lot last year, I was like, I want to start a channel, but I went back and forth. Like, I'm a very logical person, so I was going through all of the pros, all of the cons, and trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I remember this very vividly, but going to one of Cara's lunch bunch lives. This is back when she was, I think, home teaching, because you know she's a teacher. So she did a live during her lunch break, and I remember putting in the chat just really nonchalantly that I was really interested or thinking about starting a channel. And you know, her response was just like so sweet. This was before I even really knew Cara the way I know her now. But she was just super sweet about the fact that you just have to start, you know? She talked about her journey in the way that she just started a channel. She had no idea what she was doing and just kind of learned along the way. And that was one of my biggest kind of fears or concerns with YouTube, is that I didn't know how to edit, I didn't know how to film, I didn't know how to do anything that you really need to know when it comes to doing YouTube. And her kind of reassurance was like, don't nobody know what they're doing anyway. When you start a channel, you're starting and you learn those things along the way. So you have to get comfortable with not knowing what you're doing and comfortable with learning along the way and watching your content grow and watching it change and watching it improve and evolve. And honestly, like, I was like a week after that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start me my channel. So for today's video, and to celebrate Karen, all she's really done to honestly push me onto this platform, like, there were all of these other people who supported me and still do support me in being on this journey, but she was like that last kick over the ledge. So to celebrate her, I wanted to do a sort of reflections reactions video. One of my first videos on my channel, linked down below, is my 2021 goals for my channel. So I wanted to look back and really reflect on what goals I set for myself and see and kind of react to that video and see where I am now. Have I achieved those goals? I will probably do a separate video on my 2022 goals, but I do want to just kind of react to what I thought was going to happen today. So go get you a little snack, get you a drink. I'm having me some Chardonnay out of a whiskey glass. Don't ask. There are ice cubes in here. I'm literally having Chardonnay with ice cubes in a whiskey glass. Who am I? Anyways, I will insert, you know, clips of the original video that I'm talking about, and we'll just go through and have fun with this tag. Now, the original video was in response to a tag that was created by a number of creators, and there were 8 questions. So I'm gonna insert clips of me responding to those questions and then let you guys know, did we get to those goals? Did we not? Did those goals make sense? So let's dive in. So the first question was, how many times a week do you plan to upload? I want to do twice a week, 2 to 3 times a week. And I have realized that that just probably is not going to work with my schedule. So even though I'm saying that I want to do like 2 to 3 videos, I know realistically that I'm going to upload 1 video a week. So I'm going to commit to doing 1 video a week. Hopefully 2. So I said I wanted to do 2 to 3 videos, but I knew back then that that was a little bit unrealistic because of my schedule. I was still figuring out how to do this YouTube thing, and I committed to doing 1 video a week, and I think that rings true. I may have missed like a couple of weeks for vacation. There was that week my camera died, so taking that into account, I will say that I stuck to my at least once a week commitment, and there are a number of weeks where I got to 2 videos. Once I figured out how to speed up my editing, how to quickly create a thumbnail, how not to overthink the quality of the video, it became a faster process, and it became easier for me to upload multiple times a week. So I'm proud that I hit my goal number 1. All right, the second question was, what series do you want to create or maintain this year? I know that I want to do a number of like these typical standard series, so like get ready with me type videos, as well as swatch videos, some shop my stash videos. So the standard, I guess they are like standard videos that you would see on a channel that's focused on makeup. So I want to say that I want to do that, as well as like makeup hauls. But I also want to introduce other parts of my life that I really am passionate about that have nothing to do with makeup. So one thing that came to mind, hear me out, is a makeup and murder series. I know it sounds weird. I remember this one very vividly. I said that I wanted to do a makeup and murder series. I love true crime. Like, I really enjoy true crime. I listen to true crime podcasts all the time. I watch a lot of true crime documentaries. That series Mindhunter on Netflix, absolutely love. So I can see why I wanted to do a makeup and murder series. Now, that didn't happen, obviously. If you've been watching my channel all year, you know I did not create that. And that is because when it comes to true crime, like there's a lot of research that needs to go into understanding the stories that are being told so that they can be told well, so that you can respect the stories, respect the victims, and really tell the story in an accurate but respectful light. And while I was figuring out this whole YouTube thing, I honestly did not have the time or the capacity to really commit to doing that well. And I know that if I'm gonna do that, I want to do that well. There are a number of creators on this platform that do get ready with me style videos where they talk about true crime. So it exists out there. It's not a new idea by any means. And I think I still want to do it. And I feel like now I can. Now that I understand how to do this a little bit better, I feel like I can. So maybe that will be in my 2022 YouTube goals. You'll just have to wait and see what those goals are. But I didn't hit that goal. I definitely did not do a makeup and murder series. The other thing that I've thought about that's a lot less morbid is a kind of reaction style video to some reality TV shows. And I'm thinking specifically about Married at First Sight. Yeah, so the other series that I thought about was a reaction style video to reality TV, specifically the Married at First Sight series, and that didn't happen too. I'm not mad that that one didn't happen, because honestly, Married at First Sight has become a whole hot mess. Like, I really used to enjoy the series, but now I feel like it's become a mockery of marriage, and that bothers me because I do believe in the institution of marriage, and I haven't liked the way in which the series has turned. I honestly didn't watch it consistently for this season, so it wouldn't have made sense for me to do a series on it. And now seeing where the direction of the show is heading into that very drama-filled reality TV style video that I don't like, I'm alright. I won't be doing a video on that. Okay, I'm sorry if the audio sounds slightly different. I had to adjust the volume of my microphone because I feel like it was way too high and probably blowing out the speakers. So I think this is better. Jesus. Ooh, I need to figure out how to work this thing. Okay, let's go into question number 3. So the third question was, what is something you want your channel to be known for? Honestly, the first thing that I want my channel to be known for is positivity. I want and need this to be a place where people come to escape and to have fun. Makeup for me has been like pretty therapeutic, especially in the last year. And this is what I do to have fun. This is what I do to express myself. So I want this to be a place of positivity and a place where people can just come and feel creative and just talk about makeup and just find other people who like to talk about makeup. Yeah, and I feel like I've accomplished that, and that is definitely still something that I want to ring true. Like, I want my channel to be a place of positivity. Makeup still is a form of therapy and a form of escape and a form of expression for me, and I know that it is for a lot of people. You know, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, contrary to popular belief. We're still in the middle of a pandemic, and a lot of us are still working from home or at home, so having a community of people who enjoy makeup and just give off positive vibes is still very much something that I want my channel to be known for. And I think that it is something that I have been able to achieve in my 2021 year on YouTube. So the second thing that I think is that's really important for me to have my channel kind of like known for is good spending habits, right? Makeup is an expensive hobby. Like, if you are into makeup and you have been buying makeup or even just looking at the prices of makeup, you know that makeup is an expensive hobby. And you've probably seen from my previous videos that I firmly believe that no one should ever pay full price for makeup. Yeah, you guys know I start all of my videos off by saying that I want to share tips and tricks for how to get really expensive makeup and skincare at the best prices. And that was really what I wanted my channel to be known for. That's what I wanted my niche to be. I still firmly believe that you shouldn't pay full price for makeup. I still firmly believe that you can get really high-end and expensive makeup at the best prices. So I wanted this to be a place where it's like you can get those luxury beauty products and those high-end beauty products without spending the luxury and high-end prices. So I think I was able to achieve that with my channel, and it's going to be something that's going to be the theme going forward. This doesn't end in 2021, so I'm actually quite happy with that goal and seeing how it has been from when I started my channel to now. I don't think high-end makeup should be excluded or should be only for a certain demographic of people. I think everybody should be able to access these products, but I don't think that you need to go broke or go into debt trying to do it. Yeah, I still believe that it is important to make these luxury beauty products accessible to people because it is possible, right? Like, a lot of these products are severely overpriced and you can get them for cheaper. Like, and off the top of my mind, I'm thinking about like my Tom Ford collection. I have a bajillion, like over 20 Tom Ford quads. Each of those quads retail for $88. And I've been able to get some of them for 60% off, 70% off. I actually have a quad that I paid $17 for. So like, it's luxury, but I didn't pay luxury for it. Like, there are drugstore palettes that cost more than what I've paid for some of my high-end and luxury products. So, you know, making makeup, like high-end and luxury makeup accessible is definitely a priority for me. Okay, so question number 4 was who are some of the creators you would like to collaborate with? And I'm looking down because my laptop is here and that's what I'm watching. I'm watching the replay on my laptop, so apologies if my eyes are diverted. So first and foremost, and yes, I'm going to call you out Shan, I have a really good friend here on this platform. She goes by Just Say Shan. We have known each other since college, back in the day. So she's been a friend for a really, really long time. And I definitely would 100% want to collaborate with her. She's one of my favorite people out there. So that is on the list. Yeah, my sis, Just Say Shan. We actually did collaborate really early on. And really soon following this video, we actually did a Black History Month collaboration in February. So, goal accomplished. And, of course, I have to mention, you know, the group of women that created this tag to begin with. And I'm thinking specifically about Beauty and the Frizz, Dr. Ash and her makeup, and Yadi Beauty. They are just some phenomenal creators here. I love their content. I love their energy. The trio. I mentioned in that video that I wanted to collaborate with the creators of the tag, but I specifically flagged Beauty and the Frizz, Dr. Ash, and Yadi Beauty. And I actually did do a collab with Beauty and the Frizz. We ranked eyeshadow formulas. That was hard, but I had a really, really fun time doing that. So, check. I have not been able to collaborate with Dr. Ash or Yadi yet, but they're still on my list. So, you know, 2022. But yeah, they're still like an amazing group of people, still a group of creators that I respect so much and love watching their content. So it makes so much sense that they're on this list. Okay, so the next question was, what brand would you like to work with? For this question, I had to go with MAC Cosmetics. I know. People are probably looking at me like, did you not see the Sims collection that MAC came out with? And yes, I saw it. And I know nothing about Sims, but I know enough about makeup to know that that was a hot mess. And that completely missed the mark. I can't believe that I said MAC Cosmetics. Out of all the makeup that I have, out of all the brands that I have in my collection, MAC? So why MAC, you say? The reason why I say that I want to work with MAC Cosmetics is because when I was first, and I mean like first getting into makeup, but when I like was first starting off with, you know, just basic complexion products, MAC was the brand that I started off makeup with. And I think MAC is a brand that a lot of people started off wearing makeup with. And I know a lot of people like to praise Fenty Beauty, as I use their foundation, for, you know, really making large complexion ranges a trend. But before Fenty Beauty was on the scene, MAC was already doing that. And I think a lot of people tend to forget that. Okay, so no, I did not collaborate with MAC, but I understand why I wanted to work with them. Like, my reasoning makes sense. Like, I've heard so many people talk about MAC, like, with a lot of nostalgia, especially people of color, because MAC was one of the only stores where you could actually get shade matched really well. Like, we couldn't just go into the drugstore and pick up a foundation. Like, MAC was one of the only brands out there that really catered to us. And to be honest, I still really love the quality of a lot of MAC products. Do I think that their releases are boring and uninspired? Yes. I don't think that they're putting out products that are making heads turn or making me stop in my tracks. But when it comes to the quality being consistent, or at least for the products that I'm familiar with, so like their setting powder, what is it called? Right, so like their mineralized setting powder. This is a holy grail. This I still love and still use well. MAC lipsticks are still products that I love. Honestly, I think the MAC highlighter formula is my favorite highlighter, period. So like when it comes to like specific products, I think that the quality is there. Don't get me wrong, MAC misses the mark a number of times, and not all of their products are like the best quality. But when they get it right, they get it right. And they have always been a brand, in my opinion, that has been one of the more inclusive brands and caters to folks at all ends of the spectrum and of all undertones. So I see where I was going with that goal. Okay, so the next question was, what is something you want to leave in 2020? I think for me, the biggest thing that I want to leave in 2020 is procrastination. I am a really, really big procrastinator. I will get it done, don't get me wrong. Like, shit will get done, but it might take some time to get there. Oh my god, I'm having so much fun watching myself. Because it, like, this doesn't seem like that long ago, but it was actually a whole year ago, essentially. Yeah, I don't think I left procrastination in 2020. And it's something that I struggle with. I think it's something that a lot of people struggle with. And like I said in my video, like, I will get it done. Like, it will get done, but I'm usually scrambling at the end to get it done. And I'm actually pretty good at putting out high quality work under pressure, but I don't want to live that life. I don't think anybody wants to live that life where you're constantly under pressure because you're at a time crunch. I want to be able to relax. So no, I did not succeed in my no procrastination rule or goal or whatever you want to call it. I guess we'll try again in 2022. All right, so the next question was, what milestone are you trying to accomplish in 2021? This one I remember vividly, even without watching the video. So I really didn't want to put a number on the amount of subscribers that I wanted to have, but I did end up landing on that conservatively 500 subscribers by the end of the year. But my go big or go home goal would really be like 1,000 subscribers. And honestly, I just appreciate anybody that is interested in watching me talk about makeup like continuously. So I would just be grateful for any amount of people that thought that this channel was interesting, thought that I was interesting, and wanted to really just kind of like join this experience with me. I feel like I'm getting emotional listening to this. Yeah, so conservatively my goal was like 500. I am over 700 now, but my go big or go home was 1,000 subscribers. I mean, we have a couple of days before the end of 2021, so I don't think it's happening. But I actually feel the same way I felt there, where it's like, the numbers don't really matter that much to me. And while I did put like a set number goal for the year, I still feel so grateful that even one person is interested in hearing me talk about makeup and skincare. Like, just one person thinks that this content and me as an individual, that I'm interesting enough for them to click that subscribe button and to watch my videos. I am truly humbled and truly grateful, and this year has been like a huge whirlwind, and we are not at 1,000 yet. We will get there, but I'm still unbelievably grateful for where I am right now. So I think I hit that goal too. All right, we're almost done. The next question was, oh, this is the last question. So the last question was, what are your goals for your makeup collection? Ooh, child. Let's see what I said. I have, like, I guess most people who love makeup, I have a pretty large collection, and it grew a lot in 2020. Like I said, makeup was my outlet, and there was so many sales. Like, there was a sale every other day that I ended up purchasing a lot of makeup in 2020. Does that mean that I don't want to grow my collection? Not necessarily.
So what I've kind of landed on is that I would like to declutter certain parts of my collection. I don't think that it makes sense for me to have large collections of cream liquid type products because they go bad faster. So like foundation, concealers, I don't want to keep hoarding those because they go bad faster than powder products.
Okay, I mean, I couldn't remember what I said for this. I knew that I'm not a big declutter person. I may be a slight hoarder, if I'm being honest. So I knew that I didn't want to go into this with a big declutter, but I totally agree with myself. It sounds so weird. I totally agree with myself on, yes, I have one face. So there are certain things that I want to declutter and certain things that I want to keep. And I feel like I've somewhat kept to that. I actually did declutter a couple of foundations, but the footage for that video is gone. I lost it. And my foundation collection, while it is still relatively large, I have a number of foundations that I have not opened because I don't want to open foundations while I still have a ton of foundations that I need to empty. And that is because, like I said, I know cream products go bad. Like, I don't want to have all these foundations open and then they're all going to expire at the same time. And same with my concealers. I think my concealer collection has actually gotten a lot smaller. I did declutter a ton of concealers and I haven't purchased any new concealers because I want to use what I have. I feel like when it comes to concealers, I've gotten to this point where I'm like, I like this works well, I don't want to try anything else. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's not to say that I won't try other concealers. I feel like once the concealer collection that I have now starts ending and I don't have replacements or backups, I will purchase or probably try other brands. But right now, when it comes to cream products, I'm okay. I do need to do a better job at decluttering my lipstick collection though, because they are also creams, right? And I have way too much lipsticks and I don't use over half of them. Now my eyeshadow collection has grown.
I would also be really interested in investing in more indie and smaller brands. I have a lot of like the mainstream brands and I enjoy them. They're good quality, but I would really be interested in kind of like venturing into that indie market because I haven't done so as yet. And I really would be interested in doing that.
I feel like I've definitely tried some more indie brands. You know, I got into Glamlight this year. It was my first time trying Glamlight. I bought the Oden's Eye collection for the first time. The Pretties for Your Face brand is a new one that I've tried as well. Some Kaleidos, one of them. Danessa Myricks. So yeah, I mean, I've definitely tried some more indie brands. Now, I didn't get into any of the Terra Moon or the Cleona or the Davina indie makeup, but I've tried more indie brands. I said that I wanted to see my collection grow in some places and shrink in others. I do think that my collection has just grown and grown. I don't think that it's shrinked in any way. I think I have more products than I did last year. So I kind of failed at that goal in terms of seeing certain parts shrink, but I did accomplish trying some more indie brands, so I'm happy there. Okay, well, that was a whirlwind. I had a ton of fun looking at that 2021 goals video. It was really nice to kind of sit back and reflect and look at my year-long journey on YouTube. As you guys already saw from the intro, we are celebrating Kara today. So first off, Beauty and the Frizz, Kara, one, I just want to say thank you for giving me that final push to start my YouTube channel. Absolutely love your content. You are such a phenomenal creator and just a phenomenal person overall. And I can't think of a better way to celebrate you than to do this video, just because I don't think that I would have been here without that final push, you know? As always, if you guys like this video, if you are liking my 12 Days of Christmas series, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family if you have not already done so. Go ahead and like this video, leave a comment down below letting me know if you've accomplished any of your 2021 goals. I will have all of Kara's information linked down below. Make sure you go over to her channel and subscribe if you're not already doing that. And make sure you follow her on Instagram because there's also some really great content there. And you get to see Maki get on the bus every Monday through Friday. So that's it. As always, that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and supporting. I love you guys. And as always, I will catch you in my next one. Bye.